and that led to the fumble.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack,
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Power football with the run. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Cornhuskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Bell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and he lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it inside the 25. Poor starting field position here for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bonner. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Nebraska! Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on second down. Finds his man. It's Bonner. At the 45 on his way. Racing to the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got room to work. Strong, firm tackle. The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got
fires toward the end zone. Touchdown! On the ground, it's Ives. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
He gets into the 31-yard line, a big play for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. With the catch, it's Bonner. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved. Out of in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to throw on third. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Huskers are on the move. Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's third. Oh, and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Got the back over the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. Long from the 45. Can't make the grab, quarterback. The handoff to Johnson. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Soft spot in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. He breaks a tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Throws for the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Touchdown, Nebraska! Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Fires left. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed.
And this guy showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Takes the handoff. It's Ives. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd. The Cornhuskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The run from the shotgun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Raiola. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll try to get outside. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you... A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Raiola. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. on the run. It's Ives. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Direct snap. Sweet cut there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The lone back's got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Markway. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown! The offense will have a chance to get the go-ahead score here in the 4th. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That's reeled in. It's Hunter. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first. So here comes our first play of overtime. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front.
Turning it on! And he's knocked down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. QB draw. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Going for it all. Touchdown, Nebraska! They got the score, and now they need the 2-point conversion to tie.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, That guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout.
This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The give to the lone running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Looking deep down the right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wants to fire on second down. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. Doesn't quite make it to the first. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Anthony. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Badgers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker is Anthony. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Anthony. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Pulls it in. It's Anthony.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might...
Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Edwards. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong... blocked by the wideout there on the slant.
Caught over the middle. It's Mason. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the tailback. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the
talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that you know if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. We can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires into traffic, picked off.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Picked off
interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
And it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches. And this is how it's done. You stop the run first.
Leaves it with the back.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverine. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you...
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass. It's Edwards. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. And he motors into the end zone. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Anthony. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Badgers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Badgers! Looking for room. It's Dupree. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Edwards. He's got the tight end. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Caught behind the line. It's Mason. Touchdown with... Some misdirection with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
They say pressure bust pipes. this quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Got his man in the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll toss it to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. To throw, it's Edwards. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! He leaves it with his back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the wideout. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Anthony. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle. It's Mason. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Badgers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he just kept running. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Gets it to him on the screen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. He's looking downfield to throw. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Bringing it back, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Edwards. Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the left side. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Badgers are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Running into the open space. Turning it on. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll... Dropping back, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mason. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Badgers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up. They go to the ground. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year. And
the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Maiava. Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged in the middle, it's Lemon. Breaks into the open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback champion. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Maiava certainly finished strong with it.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
The Trojans are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to find the end zone. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's 2nd and goal. Lost to throw again. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. It's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
good job.
Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Sanders. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And here comes the offense on second down. Finds his man. It's Jordan. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Sanders. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. That's caught. It's Sanders. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This has been a nightmare for the offense. What's one of the most critical statistics in any college football game? It's the turnover battle. They've already got 3, David. We're not even through the first half. This couldn't be any worse if you're on offense.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise why they're trailing in this football game. When you continue to give the football to the other team and put your defense in a bind, you're going to give up points. So they've got to find something with this offense that they can do well, because right now they're finding a good way to turn it over. But they got to do something positive to get back in this football.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. Delivers the stiff arm. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Finds the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. He's got it on the move. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll run it. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal. And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. New set of downs after the completion. Got it in the middle. It's Straka. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. And he strides his way. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes a handoff. It's Jordan. Makes it past the marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. To the air. It's Maiava. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out quickly. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Trojans want to move quickly. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense... Looking for room, it's Sanders. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. When you have the type of defensive lineman... Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just tricked. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as it gets him down at the 37. And the Trojans are on the move. On the run, it's Sanders. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Here comes the two-point try.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayaba. He's got him in the flat. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
With the catch, it's Lemon. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Back to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense, period, that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Strachan. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. Quickly complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on down. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Strachan. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air, it's Mayaba. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Trojans trying to cash it in on first and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some
To the air, it's Mayaba. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Now on first down from the 28. To the air on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Catch in the middle, it's Strachan. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, Southern! What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack,
White 29. Set. Set. Get set. Set. Set.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking under... Guys, the handoff as they run the counter play here. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off play action. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take... The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Williams looking for a man. Punts it out of the air.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. He's thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Got a man. It's Coleman. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Looking for space. It's Coleman. He's in open space downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Touchdown! It's reverse. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
This defense has been sliced and diced and now facing another 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Green. Touchdown! Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Williams will pass. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this guy has been nothing short of sensational for his defense all year long. You're not talking about an All-America season. You're talking about an historic season. 10 interceptions on the year. This guy has got to be in the Heisman Trophy conversation.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Looking for a gap. It's Coleman. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Williams looking for a man. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together, get some good mojo going.
The sure hands, it's Boston. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And now on second down for this offense. Caught near the sticks. It's Boston. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Reels it in the end zone. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. And he cruises his way. Williams will pass. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Boston. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And they're able to get him on the ground.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Caught near the sticks. It's Boston. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Touchdown! Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Evans.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the run, it's Coleman. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a third and long. Williams will pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about a... They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to strike on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was... Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback.
Snags it down the right side. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. On the ground, it's Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Oh, it's a reverse. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get...
That's the risk you take when a long field goal like that 57-yarder doesn't go. Now the offense has it around the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's got him. Touchdown. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Boston. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Williams will pass. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy...
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off.